This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I hope you guys are having a good day. So we got more updates on 50 Cent, Irv Gotti, and Ja Rule, why that thing happened at SOBs. And also, Irv Gotti does an interview talking about it, and we get more information just about everything. And then I want to go revisit the Tay-k thing, because if any kids are listening to this, I do want to, speak to you directly, man. Because, Tay-k, his whole life is gone now, and that's another thing. He didn't only partake in two things that resulted in two people losing their lives, but he lost his life, Let's get into this. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. I hope you guys had a wonderful Friday, and let's get right into it. So let's start with 50 Cent. So Irv Gotti did an interview, and he's talking about what happened last night at SOB. So he said him and Rule got up and they were performing or something at SOBs. I don't know what was going on last night. I mean, it's almost like it was open mic night or something. So then a girl gets on after them, and she, I guess, is disrespecting them, her and her crew, and then they start getting crazy. But it's like, Irv, you guys are in your 40s, mid 40s now, right? I think even Irv Gotti's almost 50. It's like, dude, you're way more mature than that. And you got to know when to just walk away from something. When people are just trying to start with you just to get attention. And 50 Cent is right to mock the whole thing, because it's funny that he's mocking the whole thing, because it's he's probably thinking the same thing. Why are these guys turning up at their age, and then also turning up but not doing anything? Hold my shirt. He was talking about hold my shirt. Then on top of that, Ja Rule makes up some fake paperwork that would have been put out. They would have been put out in 2009 when the whole Lodi Mac situation happened. It doesn't make sense. It's this is way beyond everything. But that's what happened last night, and that's the extent of everything that happened. And Ja Rule tried to say there's some paperwork of him telling them to investigate, Game's old manager. It's just, Jimmy Henchman and all that. But, Jimmy Henchman was telling on other people already, so it's it's whatever. You're trying to expose somebody, exposing, Jimmy Henchman is talking, It's really dumb for them to come, for that. But then let's talk about Tay-k. So Tay-k is facing, everyone's reacting, and everyone's they have the same sentiment. But let's think about this. If you guys are young, okay, so you're a fan of Tay-k, okay, and Tay-k made a great song. The Race was a great song. He had some other music that was pretty good. It's unfortunate that he chose this route, and that's why I want to talk to you, every kid that's listening to this, that's younger than 24. You got your whole life ahead of you, man. And your circumstances might not be so great. We've all gone through a struggle. I've gone through a struggle, But the way to get out of a struggle is to work through a struggle. There's never a shortcut. There's usually not a shortcut in life, man, unless you win the lottery and you're lucky. You can't take shortcuts, because shortcuts always end in disaster most of the time. You can go take something from somebody else. Maybe Tay-k was just doing a crime with somebody else, but it ended in the other guy. I don't know if he pulled the trigger or not, we don't know. We weren't there. But just him being there made him lose his life. And that's my point. And he had so much more. Think about it, if that never happened and he had a song out and it blew up, he would have never gone through any of that, But and there's two incidences where he is in the same type of situation. An old man lost his life. That was a senior citizen. So imagine your grandpa getting his house broken into and it loses his life. And then the kid who was shooting videos for him, and they tried to take his equipment, and then he lost his life. It's two incidences back to back, And I don't say this oh yeah, another kid lost his whole life. It's sad, because he probably had so much more to offer the world than just, breaking into houses, Obviously, he had music, he had talent. And it's unfortunate that this happened to him. And I want this to be, instead of everybody saying, Bree, take it, why don't you say, wow, I don't want to be in that position? Because you know what? Life is short, and the best years of your life are going to be probably your first, up until your late 40s, 50s, and then you're going to be in your golden years. But the years where you can just do anything, and life isn't over until you're gone anyways, but I'm just saying, don't waste the best years of your life, your young years, the years where you're going to make all your mistakes and learn so you can be better in your older age. Don't waste them doing dumb things that could end you up in jail where they take away your life for a few years. Tay-k might never come out again. There's some mistakes you just can't come back from, and that's what I want younger kids to get from this. Don't make mistakes you can't come back from. You can make mistakes with money, and you can lose your money and you can make more money. Or you can lose a job. Or you could try to make it taking a risk, doing something that showcases your talent, right? But all you're losing there is just time that you can get, you're losing time and effort. But you're not losing years. You're losing, and you know what? In those, you're learning a lesson. If you go to jail, you're not really learning a lesson, okay? They're robbing time from you. All you can do in there is read and hope that nothing bad happens to you. I've never been to jail. I've been to local jail overnight. I've never been to a real jail, and I never wanted to go to a real jail, So just value your time, value your freedom, because it can be taken from you, and you can lose your freedom by doing something dumb or being in the wrong place at the wrong time, like maybe this kid was. You don't want to even be around the people that are doing bad things, because just being affiliated with that kind of stuff can make you lose your life. And think about it like that, man. It's always worth taking the road that's really hard. You might have to work 3 jobs to make the amount of money you want to make, or do this, or save up enough money to do something else. But it's worth doing that. And you're out here, interacting with people and learning skills and doing something beneficial for your future versus just being locked in a cage. And that's the point I want to get to everybody. I don't want you to think that, I'm on here just hating on Tay-k. I'm not. I don't like the fact that 2 innocent people lost their life and then he lost his life. So it's really 3 gone. I don't like that. The world, there's too much out here for that, That's all I'm saying. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope, this gets through to somebody. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. Peace. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another day of motivation. Now, in this talk, I'm going to be talking about how to be a winner, how to captivate people, and how to be magnetic to people, like how to attract people to you. How do you be a leader? Well, first and foremost, you have to know, and no matter whatever you're doing in life, that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. So you got to put your best foot forward, risk it all, and just know that everything's going to work out and everything's going to be okay. You're not going to just fall on your feet. Sometimes you will, but it'll be okay. You just got to fight the fight and know that everything, and have faith in yourself that everything will be okay. Next, be the way that you are, and just be who you are. That's all that matters. Who you are matters more than what other people think. This is how you become yourself and become unique to others. If you're always following other people and worried about what other people think, and you follow what they do because you're worried about being different, then you're not going to be unique, and you're not going to be different than everybody. And then you're going to just be like the others. And then you're always never going to grow, because you're always going to be wondering what they think about you. And that's not good. You have to be your own person with no fear, and realize that everything's going to be okay. Even if they think ill of you, or they don't like, or they make fun of you, who cares? You are yourself. There's only one you. Don't be like everybody else and be a lemon. This is what leaders are. They believe in themselves and are who they are, and don't care what other people think. Next up,
Have integrity and be honest. Don't lie at all. Don't leave doubt in people's minds. Even little white lies like you did this or you picked this up at the store when you didn't do it, and you tell people what you think they want to hear. You lose integrity when these white lies come to fruition, when people realize like this guy's lying all the time. They don't know when to trust you. You want people to trust you no matter what. Without a doubt, they can trust everything you say is 100%. You don't want to leave any doubt in anybody's mind, and you don't want them to ever question you. A true leader, you lead, and you realize that once you follow them, they are telling you the truth, and that everything is going to be okay when you follow this person, because they wouldn't lead you down the wrong path. And if they are, they're going to be honest with you about it. You're hurting yourself. Even stop lying. If you ever tell white lies, stop it today. Stop telling lies today, because you're just hurting yourself. Okay, next up, don't persuade people. Ask once, and if they don't follow through, let it go. Because when you start trying to convince people and persuade them, you seem needy. And when you seem needy, you seem desperate. And people don't want to be around desperate people. You just ask once and you move on. And you go to the next thing. Keep it moving. Don't just keep trying to persuade people. They're going to be like, "What? Why is this guy want it so bad? It's like you so need it so bad. You seem so desperate," that they just want to push you away. And this is a way to demagnetize and push people away from you. And you do not want to do that. And you don't spend an ounce of time convincing anybody. You ask them once, and if they don't like it, let it go. Be confident in your purpose. When you walk into a room and people ask you what you're doing, what are you doing here? Don't feel like you're just bragging. Be proud of what you're doing. Brag about it. Say, yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm doing this, and I'm going to do this next week. People like that. You have a plan. You're about something. Don't think that you're just bragging. You know how when you get into small chat with people and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm working on this." Be very confident and be very clear in what you're doing. Act like you have a plan, okay? You have it all planned out. You have it all figured out. You have a set path you're on. You're going to do this, and then you're going to do this, and you're doing this. Or I'm doing this, this, and this. And this is why I'm going to get to this. People like that. People are like, "Oh, this guy has it figured out." Or this guy has a blueprint in his mind of where he's going in life. That means a lot. That means a lot to people when you're in a group of people, okay? And next, be first. Be a leader. Be the first to volunteer. Be the first to do everything. Be the first to have an opinion. Be the first to applaud somebody and doing a great job. Be the first. Leaders are always first. Be the first to jump out the plane when you're doing a skydive. Everything, it applies to everything. Just be the first person. Don't hesitate. Lead the pack. This is a true leader. And then where I started, I said, everything will be okay. Do all this and realize that it'll all be okay. It'll all work out. You are who you are. You don't have to follow the next person. You be confident in who you are. Know your path. Be honest. And it'll all work out. And then always be first. And people will follow you. And you will lead. And you will be on the path to the success that you're destined to get in life. Okay? And people will want to be around you. And you will have this ambiance of a winner. And that's what you just got to follow these steps. This is like the core to your being. Stop lying if you're lying today and realize everything will be okay. All right, that's the broadcast for today. I hope this helps you guys in your future goals. I'll tune back in a day or so and we'll get back to more motivation.